oh, where has my baby gone? La-di-da-di. La-di-da-di, let me rock the body. La-di-da-di, let me rock a body. Okay. Career. Start. Ooh, down in Mexico. That's where I wanna go. Okay, I should really stop that shit, shouldn't I? Alright, so anyhow, the mods that I were trying to put in, I'm not the only idiot, I found out. A lot of people are. They clicked on it and they're like, hey, this mod don't work. So, Dum here, me, turned around and said, hey, let's actually read what the comments say. And the comments suggest the mod is a failure. Oh my god. Yes, 2 of the main mods that I wanted to get and put in are failures. Kind of heartbroken. Field 30. I need to fertilize it. Except, I need to find out where it is too. Oh, it's that one. Okay. But yes, 2 of the mods that I was trying to get and download and all that happy-go-lucky crap does not work. And because they do not work, well, that presents a major problem for me. I guess a bunch of other people said, hey, this mod does not work. A bunch of other people said, hey, this one don't work either. And I said, hey, I fell for it. Which, I don't know. Maybe it's my fault, maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid, don't know how to download a mod, but whatever. Don't matter. One of the minor things that I really don't worry about. Hey, what's up, JD? But that kind of did hurt in a way that those mods don't work. You know? I was hoping for like, yeah, and then I can run in these old trucks and this and this. Still. Hey, James, what's going on? How are you? What am I looking for? I'm looking for that H button, ain't I? Yes, I am. So, how are you 2 doing tonight? Kind of surprising, kind of happy. I mean, I jump on, the 2 of you jump right on. You're like, hey, what's going on? It actually made my day better. I like that. We need to work on that a little bit more often. I need like the whole world to jump on and be like, how was your day? So I can be like, hey, how's your day? You know what I'm saying? My day was actually pretty laid back and chill. Didn't have to bust my ass, didn't have to work really hard. Got to like kind of lay back at work, take a break because of the weather. That's good, James. I'm glad that you're doing good. Makes me happy. See other people are like, you know, doing alright. You ever try to, feel like you're trying to fix the world and it just ain't working, so you just say screw it? Yeah, I've been like that lately. I don't know why, it's just I have. I try to fix everybody else's problems, and finally I'm just like, yeah, screw it. Today I'm gonna worry about me. Just go, dude, go. So what's going on, JD? How are you tonight? I was actually talking to somebody about some JD and Coke. So, has anybody else got any, like, exciting news or anything? My excitement, I was spilling all last night when the wifey was saying, "Oh, this puppy that we got," it's like, oh no. No, no. Yeah. If you haven't heard the news, you haven't watched the other video about the whole dog ordeal, let me fill you in real quick. Went to work. When I went to work, I left the house with 3 fish and a wife in it. I came back from work. I looked, I saw my 3 fish. I saw my beautiful wife. And I saw a dog, like, kind of laying on her. Oh, man, snowing there? Yeah, we just got rid of the snow. We had that the other night. Yeah, trust me, I was working in it. It was wonderful. I got stuck on this one hill on my route. And then after I got unstuck off of that hill, because I plow and everything, right after I got unstuck from that hill, I was going down the road, about 2 more miles down the road, I got stuck again on another hill. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And so my county that I'm in is broke up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, okay? 5 sections. And the section that I'm working in is like some of the worst trucks. I work for the state. I plow roads for the state and fix them during the summer. But yeah, I mean, I'm like sitting back, I'm like, yeah, this is good. And then all of a sudden it's like I get stuck on the road and it's like, oh my god. Oh. And then I had to take that 5-minute, chill pill type deal. Think, react, make it, nice and calm about it. I turn around, got the truck up and going again. And everybody's like, oh, you did really good. I'm surprised. I'm happy with you. I'm like, what do you mean you're surprised? They're like, you don't know how many people go off the road in those areas that you were at. And I'm like, oh. They're like, yeah, they put it in ditches all the time through there. You gotta remember now, my foreman is actually one of the guys, because how they hire people is they have to sit them down in an interview with like 3, 4, 5, 6 other people. And when they set everybody in on the interview, everybody just like blasts them with questions and see how they answer. Well, my foreman was one of the guys that was sitting in on the interview. Yeah, I switched foremans because I was considered the floater. I'm like the brown turd that gets moved around. But I'm white, don't worry. Woohoo. Ow. But anyhow, I turn around and I got switched over to a different part of the county. I'm working and everything. Whatever. And my foreman now is one of the guys who hired me. So I get to run with him and work with him. I mean, he's not much older than me, but he's a foreman. He's been in business a little longer than me. The group of guys that I work with, I mean, everybody that I've worked with so far is really good. Real easy to get along with. I mean, everybody looks out for everybody. Nobody wants anybody to get hurt. And that's a really nice thing around here. It's like everybody tries to cover everybody's back at all times. Which, I mean, I've been in businesses where it's like, if you ain't looking out for yourself, ain't nobody else looking out for you. But, yeah, like I was getting back to, I come home and the wife has a dog laying on her. So, I guess we got a new dog. The only thing is about the dog is she whines at night. I mean, she's 9 weeks old. I understand. But she whines so much. And it kills me. It cuts me real deep. Because I understand she's used to being around a bunch of other dogs because we got it off my wife's parents. And our dog Chloe now is like... She's used to being with other dogs, like 3, 4, 5 other dogs at all times. And now it's just her. So when we like, you know, put her somewhere for the night, she's whining because she's like lonely. And she's not used to being by herself. So, I mean, that kind of hurts me. It really does. So now I kind of feel this like need or desire to get another dog so she has a friend. I'm hurt so much on this because I'm so distracted. Should I get like another dog for Chloe? Or should we just train her to be like a highly independent little girl doggy? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And she'll never be big enough to jump onto the bed, you know, so we're afraid to have her on the bed while we're sleeping. My wife says that I roll around too much. I think she rolls around too much. I don't know. Who cares? The dog's like Chihuahua, like miniature teacup Chihuahua, mixed with a pug, you know? So I'm kind of at a loss right now. I would love to get her with another dog, but I want a bigger dog. And having a bigger dog mixed with this little dog is going to, like, I don't know. I'm afraid that they won't get along. And then I'll be, like, heartbroken over it. I mean, I would have picked up another dog, but I don't know. I wasn't even really in the mood to get Chloe in the first place because my wife and I work, you know? But yet, we were talking, she's like, well, if we can handle a dog, we can handle a kid. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. That's like some Evel Knievel jumping shit there. These are real issues. People just don't see them. Ooh, collect. I didn't know I could collect already. H. Good. X. Now let's see if there's anything else that I can really do. I don't want to fertilize that little field. I ain't going to say I ain't got time. I just prefer not to. I think I should go and change out tires. Maybe I'll just turn around and go down and change out some tires. I want to get smaller tires on this tractor, or the Narrows, you know. Oh, also, this is something else I've actually been thinking about, considering doing. Alright. I don't know where everybody else stands on this, but my parents have an acre of land. Like, nothing on it. It's a field. I was thinking about getting my father-in-law's tractor, taking it over to my parents' house, and kind of tilling up the backyard. Yeah, my parents' backyard, just till it up real quick. And after I till that up, what I was going to do is I was thinking about getting one of those push planters. If you know what I'm talking about, the ones that you have to push around and it plants all the vegetables, whatever. And starting my own garden. But if I do all this, I want to get a camera. Alright? And actually show the process of how it's going. Like, every week or 2 weeks, whatever, go out and check it out real quick. But I was thinking about getting Mom's four-wheeler. Alright? Here's the theory. I would love some input on this, on what other people do. But here's the theory. You can buy these bins, Alright? They're like a plastic bin with a metal grate around them, if you know what I'm talking about. And on these bins, okay, I was thinking about building like a little trailer with some wheels and fill that with like water or fertilizer, I should say. Fill that up with some fertilizer, okay? And when I fill that up with fertilizer, use the four-wheeler and just run around with that. And have it like gravity fed, you know what I'm saying? Customize. I think that looks so retarded. That looks better. Now what would my horsepower be? 261? Do I have the money? Total price 46. You know what? No regrets. But you see where I'm going with all this? I mean, I would love to do that, for the simple fact is I would be able to, like, I don't know, I'd have my own vegetables and I'd know how fresh they are and all that. You know? I'd know what's on them, when it was on them. I mean, I think it would be a great idea myself. But yet, behind that great idea is the fear of failure. I mean, I think it'd be a great idea. I mean, I'd be able to do everything. But the question being is, what? I don't want to put so much money into it I'm wasting, you know? Like, I'd do a couple rows of peppers. I love green peppers. I love banana peppers. I mean, I can eat that for days. But I'd do a couple rows of corn. And, I mean, I would have it all set up where people can see my garden's harvest. And what would be really cool about it is if I could put a camera on my parents' house to, like, face the garden so people can actually just check in, see if I'm working in it, whatever. And be like, yo, I saw you. And I can be like, yo, I didn't see you. You know what I'm saying? You're next. Alright, so let's speed this up about an hour and see where I get in about an hour's time on this. I mean, I don't want to go to sleep yet on the game. I think that's kind of stupid and pointless when I can turn around and be, like, harvesting and shit like that. Okay, let's see if I got any new... Any new... No, don't look it back. Tab. You know what? I can't do it. I don't think I'd have enough. Fear! Fear! Alright. So anyhow, I'm going to start stepping forward. So, I mean, what's everybody's idea on all that, though? I mean, I was talking to the dog. I saw that I got all these viewers and everything, and everybody's like, yeah! Yeah! Then I stopped talking about the dog and everything, and everybody's like, goodbye! And I'm like, oh. I mean, they dropped the temperature in the room real quick. And back down time again. Check this out. Everybody wants me to harvest. I don't wanna. I mean, how's my field looking? I can also go into here and check my field too. Growth. 4 is going to pop first. It's going to. I know it. It's 4 o'clock on the game, so about 6 o'clock I'll go back through and check again, give it about 2 hours, see if there's any new quests, stuff like that. Take a drink time. So I've been on this new amp fuel Mountain Dew type whatever. Mountain Dew amp game fuel charged original dew. Yeah, it's new. I really like it. The can feels really cool. I mean, the inside of the can is like really cool. The lid is awesome. Notice I said lid on can. That's really cool. Calories, it's got 90 calories. That ain't too bad. It's got one hell of a lot of like sugar probably. Total sugars is 23. That's a lot. 23 grams of that. Then the added sugars is another 20. So that's a lot. Anyhow, point being is I kind of like this stuff. I really do. I've been drinking that like no tomorrow. Oh man, so anyhow, I want to get this big harvest here done, because I mean, if you look at the list here, alright, and I got, I think this in the field 4, alright, that ain't too bad of a price, and this here, ew, watch those numbers just fall. It was like 3 grand. Now it's like, dun dun dun, goodbye. I mean, they're falling quick, too. Oh, barley's on the damn rise. Harvesting missions are only. Yeah. I really don't want to go in the house to go to sleep. I think that's kind of pointless right now. Oh my god. So let's keep just like looking at new missions. I think that'd be about the best thing to do right now. Everybody just wants me to harvest, and I'm not going to use my little harvester to harvest everybody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of pointless. Work 2 hours? I'm not going to do like a 2-hour harvest to get like a couple thousand. Ooh. Yep. 7. Alright, this one here, yeah. 29. Accept contract. Back. Alright, now I'm going to pull up here. And field 29, right? Yeah, field 29. Let's pull up the map. Okay, field 29 is that big one right off this side here. Ooh, look at the growth. Ooh. Yay. I want to pick up another field, but I think getting rid of these will be good enough. I figure a couple different growth cycles for these, and it's going to cause the price to go right through the roof if I just sit on it, you know? If I just keep doing these off the side here, fields and everything, I think the price of the field itself is going to go through the roof. Or the price of the crop is going to go right through the roof. And here we go. Come around. H. Hire them out. Let's get them running back and forth a little bit. So, are they going to make a mod where you can do more than one mission at a time? I mean, to me, that wouldn't be a bad idea, because you can do this mission here type deal, do another harvest mission, and then another transport mission all at the same time. That'll really help out. Do 3-4 missions at once. Can really bring in a lot of money doing that. And then, for those of you who played this, I don't know how many that is, but for those of you who played this, I mean, how many of you actually have done sugarcane and stuff? The reason why I'm asking who's all done the sugarcane and all that is for the simple fact is I haven't. And because I haven't done it, it makes me kind of curious on it, you know? Boom, boom, boom. Hooray! Alright, got all that all popped up. Got all that looking good. I mean, is sugarcane worth its weight in gold? Is that the right way to put it? Is sugarcane worth the weight in gold? Alrighty then. I know sometimes potatoes can be. I know sugar beets can be. But is potato... Well, I mean, is sugar. Also, hearsay has it, I'm not sure how good hearsay is though, but hearsay has it that production maps are very soon to be coming to a PC near you. And anyhow, turn around. I'm part of the fire department. If you don't know, then you do now. I do volunteer my time to the community. I enjoy it greatly. Alright? I'm addicted to the blue one. Oh, I do have somebody on here. Haha. Know that you were on. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. And yeah, it is a mutt. Addicted to the blue one? Okay. I like the green ones too. Red ones are okay. I'm not too fond of the cherry flavor. It tastes like a damn cherry lifesaver, honestly. Well, I couldn't comment on there or any would show. Yeah, it would. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different ones I like for these game fuels and stuff like that. Oh man, so anyhow, a little bit, just a little bit, like I'm not important a little bit. Oh, that's hurting my feelings. I'm gonna croak. I'm gonna cry. I should have took drama in school or something. I might have actually been good at it. Alright, what else is on my mind? So, in the fire department here, like I was talking about, yeah, I found out how many people actually play this game. We got like one and his son, 2, 3. I think we got like 4 guys that play. Can't hurt something you don't have. My feelings? Are we talking about me not having feelings? I feel... I feel it's there. It is there, but, I mean... We're going to talk about my feelings. I mean... Ooh. Tasty. We're going to talk about my feelings. That will be fine. I mean, I'm down for a psychologist, like, lesson. Maybe one day I'll become a psychologist. I mean, I did go to school for it and all. I don't think I'd be very good. But, anyhow. So... There is like so much going on right now. Oh, I would have been a good psychologist. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, right now, like I was saying, there's so much going on so rapidly. I'm hoping that I can get back in town here where I'm at for work again, because you just need to get over the asshole in you. I am a very good asshole. Thank you very much. I practiced that well. But I need to, like, start hopefully trying and getting work here in town. I'm gonna vote on it, see what happens. Hey, I mean, a job right now has good benefits and stuff. I'm happy where I'm at. Really am. I sometimes drive, you know, plow truck. Sometimes drive crew cabs. Today I was in the loader. I think it's kind of cool. So what all happened in 5 weeks? Well, went for a house. Still working on that. Hey, Keegan, how are you doing? I went for a house. My credit's starting to build back up a little bit, so I tried a VA loan. What else have I done lately? Oh, I had a hell of a lot of overtime come into play. Shit, I can't even really remember. Buddy, how are you today? And how's that dog? Well, the dog is getting better. The dog is getting better. 9 weeks old, getting better. One step at a time. Got a dog in the last 5 weeks. I don't know. I mean, a lot's been going on. It's just... whether it's important or not, it's a different story. Like I said, trying to get into a different house. I just want to get out of the thumb of renting under somebody. Not that our landlord is bad or anything. I'm not going to say that. It's just want our own place. Well, I don't really know. Work's been up and down. Bought a new battery and everything for a truck. Yeah, I know, I have faith in you, Keegan. I had to buy a battery for the truck. Oh, I got voted in as a full-time member for the fire department here in town. So now I can run blue lights. It's excitement. I feel it. Been going on enough fire calls and everything. Tell your wife I said you should get a bigger dog. I think everybody has. Everybody said, that's not a dog. You need a real dog. And everybody's like, ugh. So what else? I'm trying to think of everything that's happened in the last 5 weeks. But, what else has happened? I had the boys here. The boys were doing iffy when they're with their father. And school, I mean. When they do us, they find out that I am highly asshole-ish about my discipline. And I believe strongly in discipline. And they seem to do better. They love when they lie to me because when I catch them in a lie, oh, I was told I'm not allowed to beat asses. So I said, no problem. I'll make them do push-ups. I'll have them do this. I'll have them clean. I'll have them do that. I'll have them do this. I'll have them do that. And by the time I have them do everything in the world, guess what happens? They're tired. And then it comes down to, well, let's get on the Xbox, or let's do this, or let's do that. And I turn around and say, no electronics. If it is ran with a battery or any type of electrical device, you are not allowed to touch it. And for some odd reason, they start getting better. Cuff them. I do that to my brother. For some odd reason, Children's Services in America does not take that lightly. Oh, I got pulled over by the town's finest. It was kind of funny because I know them. My wife's sister's boyfriend or fiance or whatever he is, I had to pick up his brother too recently. He found out he had a suspended license from New York. I don't know anything about it, so. And he got pulled over in town because his car was too loud, so they called up me, whatever, to come down. Come to find out, I know the cop who has him pulled over. The cop turns around. Well, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. The cop turns around, and he's bending over checking out the inside of his car. And I turn around, I'm like, hey, Tony. Nice to see you again. I knew that you wanted me to come around you again. And he stands up, looks at me, and he goes, I think you just wanted to see me, kind of joking around because I saw him on a fire call, a couple other things that day, whatever. And then he bends over and starts looking in the car again. And I said, you know I love a man in uniform. He stands up so quick it wasn't even funny. He looks at me, looks at Isaiah, or Isaac, and says, you know, I think we're done here. You can go. I'm like, what? You don't want to keep bending over in front of me? He's like, nope, that's fine. He turns around, tells us that we can go. I take the car. Boom, we're gone. Thought that was really funny. It's always nice that when you can actually sit back, okay, and joke with the police, joke with everybody else in town, and take it easy and relax for 5 minutes. You are secretly gay. Maybe. Well, another good news. Another good news. A buddy of mine went for full custody of his daughter today, And he got full custody of her. Finally, his ex-wife turned around and said, "You know what? I'm not fighting with you. I am done with your crap. You can have her. I want nothing to do with you or her." And he's like, "That's exactly what I wanted. See ya." So, buddy of mine got full custody of his daughter. That made me happy. Because I turned around and told him to put everything out on the line. He let me ride my quad on the road. Oh, I mean, the cops around here, I mean, they are pretty cool. They're pretty laid back. I'm talking about the town police. The city police, well, I mean, the state police. Alright, the state police are more on the douchebag level. And it's like, I don't know, Johnny Pie. That's funny. But the state police are more on that laid back level. Where it's... State police only piss with you for certain reasons here and there if it's one of their pet peeves. Or if you're doing something really wrong. The town police don't really piss with you unless it's one of their pet peeves. And it's like, there's a stop sign in town that I was talking about. I like pie too. But there's a stop sign in my town that people will sit there and constantly run it all of the time. And I'm not talking about, you know, a quick stop and look. It's just, they go around it like it's a damn yield. And he goes, I don't see too much of a problem if the car comes to a complete stop and then just, you know, quick brief, okay, stop, go. Alright? But he's like, when that car don't even, like, consider slowing down for the turn, he's like, I'll get him. I won't even hesitate. I'll pull him over. Like, we had this one, cop that used to sit out of town. He's a state trooper. He sat out of town and he pulled over all these people from the fire department. Because of too many lights. Dude, if you got 5K over the... you get pulled over. Oh, not... sometimes, alright? That's a lenient thing around here. But this cop was pulling over all these firefighters for their lights on their vehicle. Oh, you have too many lights. Oh, you have this problem. You have that problem. You have this problem. And he complained about the lights all the time. So, what happened is here, the police, well, one of our firefighters is in with the sheriff's office. And he's in with the SWAT team. Well, he turned around and opened up his mouth. And when he opened up his mouth, he turned around, jumped on the whole thing about, hey, this needs to be solved. Leave our guys alone. They do their job. They're not illegally running their lights. The lights are just on the vehicle. And I turned, and we were talking about this. And he's like, yeah, I mean, it's something minor and stupid. It was a pet peeve. Well, I guess that state trooper got, like, a really shitty job for pulling over all the fire departments. I mean, like, where I work, we have something, civil service duties or something like that it's called. I'm trying to think of the actual name of it. It's civil service duty leave time or something like that. In other words, if I'm at a fire call, whatever, and I show up late to work, they don't dock me on it. They leave me alone. For a simple reason is I'm going to another job. At Tim Hortons? Come on now, Tim Hortons is like evil. So ain't Starbucks. But they turn around and they give me leave for it because I guess something happened in Warren County where a guy was taking his leave or whatever. It was a civil service leave that he was doing, because there was a fire. His boss went off at him. When his boss went off at him, he turned around and said, "Don't worry, I know where you live. So if your house ever catches fire, my department will not be there, and your next department is like 20 minutes away. So your house will be down on the ground before anybody can get there." Well, needless to say, they started allowing him to, leave. Says the one that was addicted to Starbucks. Oh, trust me, I was just there the other day. I was just at Starbucks the other day. I ordered a tuxedo, large tuxedo. Yeah. Not a word. Let's see, what else do I have? Any other fertilizing? Complete, collect. Okay. No other fertilizings. Yeah. Should have an, 1 second, I'm lagging. Starbucks is for girls. I got a friend who calls it the, white chick drink place. I get 20 an hour. Yeah, well, nobody around here. That's a good job around here. Real good job. I don't even make 20 an hour. But you gotta think our pay range is different. Yeah, I got a friend who calls it a white chick drinking place or something like that. I can't remember what she says. $4 hours a day. Oh, there's $80 for you. F3. Yeah. Should get us some, new, what is it called? Places. YouTube accounts going on. Yes, that's what it is. A new YouTube account. Not for me, but for other people. Oh, man. So, anyhow, I wonder what else has been going on. I already discussed about my work. Already discussed about the dog. Already discussed about, Oh yeah, mods. Yes, mods. Let's get into that on here. They need to come out with more and better. You should get some service on your Fent. I don't have a Fent. Yeah. I don't have a Fent. I have a case. And that one over there is a Fiat. But yeah, I think you're right. I can actually probably afford a little bit right now. So if I go into purchase, go under garage, doop-de-doo, and just X, yes, X, yes. That's all my equipment. Yes, yes, yes. Come on now. You know how people take their tractors seriously. Ask any farmer that drives a John Deere. Ask him to get a New Holland. See what is said about that one. Or any farmer who loves their case. Ask them to get a John Deere. See what is said. Oh man, these guys go back and forth. The tail lights are the same. Oh, I won't doubt that any. Trust me, I won't doubt that any. Alright, time to get up to the next hour. See what's going on at the next hour. Got pretty quiet after I said something about a new YouTube account. That's kind of funny. Awesome. And escape. Harvest, harvest, harvest. Screw it, full bore. I drive deer. Why? Why would you want a John Deere? I asked my uncle to buy a New Holland and he said yes. That's better. New Holland. It's coming from Pennsylvania, my home state. I mean, it's not all American, but neither is John Deere. And anyways, if you're getting the new John Deere combines, here's one for you. The new John Deere combines come with an engine that's made just like 40 minutes from here, up in New York. And exit. Ooh, weeding. I never quite thought about weeding, have I? I'm moving to Jamestown at the end of the school year. Huh. Wow. And Ford. He loves Fords. No, can't. Fords hurt my feelings. John Deere is American. Yeah, but it's not made in Pennsylvania. Wow. Jamestown? Seriously? I understand. Not gonna complain. Ooh, I know what I need to check. Dur, dur, dur. Ooh, Field 4 is ready. Oh. Wow. Tab. P. I need... Well, if you're moving over there, best of luck. I mean, I'm not gonna hold you back on anything. I think it's great. Weeders. How big is that? 9? That's 35. I don't have 35. I don't have this. Okay, details. Buy it. Yes. Okay. I'll be returning that probably real soon. Tab. Q. You can drop that behind. Virgins and other. Why do we connect so well? What do you mean? I don't connect well with anybody, really. Virgins was named after the Virgins Company? What? Virginia? Are you talking about the state of Virginia? Because that's been around for like... They named company Virgins because at the time Queen of England was a virgin. Yeah, but they don't call it a virgin. You do know that part, right? Meet Virginia? That's a song. Like, spiritual way. I mean, virgin is a new term. It really is. Yeah, if you honestly look back, okay, the Virgin Mary, all the part of virgin meant was young marriageable woman. Yeah, I learned that one in college. It's actually really cool how that came out to be. My math professor, his dad was one of those like Christian like pastors or whatever they are. He was like really highly religious. And it turns around and we were talking about, religion at its finest. And that's when he was telling us that, it's due to the whole spelling and the whole, language translation. I mean, nowadays, things mean completely different than what they did back then. I presume you're not a virgin? Negative. I'm my second wife right now. If that says anything. I haven't been since I was like your age. Three. Set my cruise control. One was the best though. The first was the best though. So you're not good in bed? Oh, now that's below the belt. That's below the belt. We can't go with that. You're what, 13? Half the things that can fly out of my mouth, oh my god. You wouldn't be old enough to even, like, listen to it on this show. That's kind of funny. Oh, yes. I don't think this will even work in this field, honestly. Let's not destroy too much. H. H. Nope, won't work. Damn. Ah. Sorry, just joking. Oh, I know that you're joking. I won't get you wrong on that one. You should take some courses. Oh, I got courses, trust me. Could have started up my own courses. Ex-wife wouldn't let me, though. I can't be mean. I'm trying to live a new life where I'm not mean to people. I really honestly am. Like today, I was studying from Gandhi. I was learning about his old teachings and everything. And I think that that was really enlightening. It honestly was. I enjoyed that a lot. No! Get over here! Don't be a douche. You were all mine. But I mean, there's always something to change everybody. For the better, I'm saying. Me? It just, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Something snapped and I decided I needed to be a nicer person. And lately I have been being a lot nicer of an individual. I mean, to a lot of people that's like, oh, you're full of shit. But honestly, I mean, lately I have been doing a lot better. And it's like scary how much I've been like working on everything. Because straightforward, I mean, it just, honestly, I think it just became that time in my head where everything clicked and said, I hate my life, I hate everything. And at the time, I mean, it was wrong, but I was pushing everybody away from me and all this other crap. Alright? And I hated more of myself than anything. And I didn't know how to deal with it, and it took me quite a while to learn about it. Seemed like a real nice guy. No. No. I still need a lot of work to be a real nice guy. But I am trying to change for the better. And it's like straight out, whoever I did wrong to, whatever I have done to these people that I've done wrong to, I mean, I do feel bad about. And a lot of it I wish I could take back. But I know you can't just change the past by snapping your fingers. You know? But it also gives me something for the future. For the future, I understand that I need to change things. And I'm not sure what that face is. It must be gritting teeth or something. But yeah, in the long run, I've been working on a lot, and some of it has to deal with the people that I've been around recently. Like in the last, I don't know, maybe 6 months, 8 months, the people that I've been around. I'm starting to look at things a little bit differently. Probably because, I mean, I see a lot of people in pathetic situations. I know that they can change. Like your ex. Well, what about my ex? Me and her haven't been together for years. But what about her? No, well, you brought it up. I mean, are you asking if I'd get back with her, or should I apologize to her for the hell that I put her through? I know not everything would be her fault. Not everything was my fault. I mean, some things just did not work. And honestly, if she ever sees this video, straight out, I'm sorry for the hell that I put her through. I'm sorry for everything that I did wrong. I mean, like, one of the guys I talked to at work, he is highly spiritual. And that's how he is. And me and him talk religion and everything else. And he's Christian. I'm not. But, I mean, I am very forward with him about it. I didn't know that happened a few years ago. My ex-wife and I got married back 2010, 2011 area. We were together for about 6 years. And we parted ways. We both got married afterhand. And I'm not 100% sure what happened with her since. I heard things, I heard rumors, whatnot, but I'm not going to speculate what all's happening. I hope that she is happy. I hope that she is doing great. I hope the best for her. I honestly do. Because that would make me happy. If she's doing great, that would make me happy. Actually, tell you the truth, I think it's January 10th, 2011. Yeah, I think it's January 10th, 2011 when me and her got married. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I hope the best for her. I hope she found somebody. I hope she found somebody that she's, like, extremely happy with. I hope she found somebody that, you know, makes her happy. I hope her kids are doing great. You see where I'm going with this? I'm not going to wish evil upon anybody. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I've noticed now, okay? Karma is real. Remember the jokes I told you yesterday? Oh, about the pig with the knife and all that? Yeah. But honestly, I hope everybody, since I'm learning a lot about karma, because karma has came around to me multiple times, and now I'm looking at it. I hope everybody is doing great. I hope everybody is getting exactly what they wanted. I don't want to hold anybody back. Doing better now that I understand everything, and yes. Understand what? That's a big one. Understand all of what? Do you have an Xbox? We have 2 of them in the house. And they're both 360s. One of them is still in the box from Christmas. The other one, I've had it for umpteen hundred years. Borderline personality disorder. Psychology is an amazing field. It can hinder or help. My plants are being smothered. Urgh. Yeah, I've had Xboxes for a long time. I am a big Microsoft fan. I mean, honestly, out of Xbox and all that, I've got to say it. It just has to come out right now. Hashtag PC Master Race. That's just how I have to put it. Oh, I have one, but I mean, I don't have Xbox Gold or anything like that. I always just stuck with computer. I believe computer is hundreds of times better. Think about this, okay? Play this game on the Xbox. You said you have it for the Xbox, right? Yeah, you said that you have this game for Xbox One, correct? Now I'm going to ask a simple question. How many pieces of equipment can you have? That's it. How many maps can you have? How big of maps can you have? I mean, you have the thing that is what is it called? Slots, number of slots, and like this piece of equipment's 4 slots, this piece of equipment's 2 slots, stuff like that. I don't have that problem. I mean, my cousin tried to argue with me saying, well, my Xbox is better. My Xbox is better. And I'm like, man, we can't even have this conversation. I'm running 4 monitors on my computer right now. I love computer. I always have loved computers. I always will. I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody has their whole things. It works by data. But the thing is your Xbox, alright, I understand that it works by data and stuff, but your Xbox, your PlayStation, stuff like that, only have so much RAM that they can run with. I like to unlimit myself from it, you know? My computer, it's like when my computer starts slowing down, I just turn around and say, okay, I'm putting a new graphics card in it, you know? I don't need mods anymore. Okay. Oh, you just want the deer? Oh. Oh. The deer is nice on the game. Okay. Necro, is that it? Hey, how are you doing? Trying to get these fields done. Soon as I can get these fields done. No, that's my chair, man. That's my chair. My chair is almost as old as I am. 3 of its wheels came off. So it's like the low side comes in, all right, and if the low side is on my like left side with my wallet in my right back pocket, makes me feel like I'm about to fall out. A minute ago, were you having a stroke? No, I don't have strokes. Not yet. Notice I said yet. See, this goes up on the whole thing that we were having, like, earlier. The whole conversation we were having earlier. Alright? I used to have severe chest pain, like, all the time. I love getting fields done. Am I sick for yours? For mine, you have Alzheimer's. Yeah, I'm getting up to Alzheimer's. I'm not playing golf with a friend on my phone. But no, I was probably drinking out the can. Unless you're talking about the whole leg shaking thing. I always shake my legs. Done it for 100 years. But no, I mean the whole a sec for your spend mine. Yes, I live in the US. Huh. East Coast of the US too. Be more exact. I'm not down with the West Coast very much. PA. Why? What state you from? Are you streaming on Mixer or Twitch too? I'm just I set up Restream. Oh, you're up in Mass. Alright, I had a buddy from up in that area. But I set up Restream for my Twitch and my YouTube so you can see me on both. Some people prefer Twitch, others Boston, Massachusetts. That's where Necro's talking about. Yeah, I used to drive up in that area. Actually, a guy I work with is from Massachusetts. He's been living here like the last 8 years or 9 years. Milford. Well, honestly, to tell you the truth, I see Massachusetts as just being like one big city with the rest of the little states surrounding it. And then I see Rhode Island as being a city. Don't blink, you'll pass right through. Are we like friends? Why, is there like something you gotta tell me about somebody dying or something? What kind of porn you watch? The strip club type. Might as well hang out at the strip club. I get in pretty cheap. I think I'm just gonna let him I'm just asking. Yeah, I was just curious if you like accidentally whacked somebody and didn't want to tell me about it. Or wanted to tell me whatever. I mean, I believe everybody's got skeletons in their closet. You got a wife? Yes. Wow. Too much info. You have a wife, dude. Yeah. My wife takes me to the strip club. Yeah. I never took pictures of her toes. What, strip clubs are gross? Eh. What? I get it. In your house. Take pics of her toes and send them. I'm not taking pics of her toes and sending them. Not happening. You got something to do with toes, don't you? So do you like big toes or small toes? And then if you really want to get into toe conversation, alright, I have a niece that has 11 of them. She strips for you in the house. Yeah. I love chubby toes. Well, the funny part is... Oh yeah, she does strip for me in the house. Yes, Keegan. The funny part is my wife is very tiny. Yeah, he does love big feet. And my niece, or her niece, however you want to put it, is only 11. I want your wife toes in my mind. Okay. Well, just imagine toes, because, like, all toes are about the same. You're not getting a picture of my wife. What a day, what a day, what a day. Wait a second. You weren't even born in the 90s. How would you know if they're so 90s or not? Ooh, my battery is dying. We will not survive. Why does it matter if she is tiny? Oh, dude, I dated all types of chicks. I have, really. And I believe my wife knows, like, met everybody I dated just about. Because they used to be everywhere. I want... Let's see, get a couple more back and forth with this guy here. Yeah, big breast or something. Who, me? Oh. No, I mean... No, she... I don't know. I could care less on how big her breasts and everything are. Honestly, I could care less. Almost. Man. Here we go. Let's see. Try and match up speed. And teens. Well, oh, me or him? Because he is now gone. I seriously got annoyed. I just dropped the ban hammer. I just threw up. I have to go by. Alright, I'll see ya. And everybody left. Oh, maybe not. I still got people. Surprised. Oh my god, my monitors are getting to me. Having a hard time flipping between one and this one and that one and back and forth. And there we go. Now my screen looks better. Okay, since everyone left, I will stay. Well, it don't matter. If you gotta go, then go. I mean, not gonna bother me. It says I have 5 viewers, but I look at my Twitch, it says 1. I look at my YouTube, it says 2. So, I did have, you know, I think that it's screwed up, so. Oh, that don't matter, because it's like, if you jumped off, I was going to shut the stream off for about 5 minutes, get some things going, and then turn around and get back on it. So I start up another video that's fresh. I mean, it don't matter. I don't worry about people coming or going. Just that Necro just got banned. Kinda got annoyed. "24 messages in 2 minutes about toes." Don't ask for pictures of my wife. I kinda do take that one personally. You know? I think that is kinda screwed up. At least I got one of these. I'm not gonna zone some crack. Yeah. Are you to play a different game? No, I'll probably stay on this one. I'm gonna stay on this one for a few more hours. I mean, if you talk about somebody's wife, I mean, there's a variety of ways that you can do it, but come on. When you're asking for a pictures of the person's wife, I mean, that's a little bit too far. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put up with them. I don't put up with that. I mean, to say, oh, well, you know, how old's your wife? Just to ask simple questions, that's one thing. I don't know. If he is, he is. If he's not, then whatever. I don't care. Because, I mean, it's just retardism at its finest. That's all he was proving. Oh, yes. Now to sit back for a second. Because I'm actually going to watch this guy, see how full he gets, whatever. But I want to be able to get enough money here going that I can get a new harvester. Because this one's just killing me. I don't mind for the smaller size medium harvesters. That's one thing. Alright? But on the other hand, I prefer harvesters that the headers have their own wheels. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I get to sit back now. Well, I do have time, so. Harvesters. I mean, that one's not bad. It really ain't. These two are pretty good. They're a little bit larger than what I have now, because I have that one. And those two would fit right between here. Actually, they're bigger than that. They're about that size. So, around this size area, ain't bad. This is my favorite right here. I don't care what anybody says. It's always been my favorite. That one ain't too bad, but this is my number one. And like I said, I might just grab like This one here, 63, 64. See? If you're going with how many liters it holds, these two here ain't bad. And they're not really high priced. And they're bigger than this one and yet smaller than this one. So this one wouldn't even be bad. I just don't want to get like this one here or this one here and have to transport its header, because my one season that I was dealing with, I had this one here and I was complaining the entire time that dealing with the header was a hassle. So, I mean, I don't want to go through that crap again. I'd rather run this out as long as I can and then just move up to one of the other ones, which, if I can, I screwed up because, honestly, out of all honesty, I should also have, like, one of these here. Not for fertilizer, but for an herbicide. Well, the thing is that I have the problem with the large deer is the header for it, okay? That's my only problem. I mean, if I was using one of the foldable headers, that would be a different story, but I'm not, so that's where it makes up my problems. Also, I have this cheaty mod on here. I'm going to say it's a cheaty mod because it's a windrower that is like massive. And I can do this field in just a couple swipes. Oh, I like the headers with the wheels on them already. The reason why I'm not taking from the bank is for the simple fact is I think I don't like to pay back the loan. I really don't. That's like the only thing is I don't like to pay back the loan. Yeah, this field's just going to be a couple swipes to make all the bales. And then that baler will pay for itself. You see, like, honestly, what I should do is sell that and get at least the header and do everything off the lease. So it'd be the combine or harvester, however you want to call it, and the header. It'd be quick, easy, and done. I should have most of it on lease, except for like a trailer, the tractor, you know, the fertilizer, stuff like that. Alright, let's see what else is going around. I did like that they put that into the game. Like right here, as you can see, these two fields, stuff like that is what I need that other, you know, trailer for. I'd rather spray down the crops because that's a little bit too deep to be running through. The weeder won't work in that. Actually, to tell you the truth, let's see, details. Chinese chicken. How much horsepower do I need for this? Back. Oh, there's no limit on it. Awesome. So, details. Lease that. Yes, okay. Tab. P. Go into here real quick. Pallets. Fertilizer, herbicide. Enter. Yes. Okay. Alrighty then. I know, I need bigger tractors, faster tractors, stuff like that. If I had a chicken, I'd name him Nuggets. Maybe General So. Yeah. General So. I can only imagine what people would say about that one. You know? What's your chicken's name? General So? What's your chicken's name? You're an ass. Be like, yep, yep. You know what the next Irish horror movie should be called? I Shittigans? That'd be funny. Come on, there's humor to that one. Chop of the morning to you laddies. You know, they should come out with Super Troopers 3 around the world. That would be funny. Come on, that would be awesome to have that movie. Super Troopers 3 around the world. My... So, I don't know how you feel about politics, but oh my god. They've been raging war here in this country. You know how I told you my buddy got his daughter back and everything? Alright, from his ex-wife, he got full custody, blah, 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 blah. Well, I had to open up my mouth. Alright, and it's just me. I told him he got his daughter back thanks to Trump. You know, make America great again, LOL. Well, he turns around, my parents don't let me watch Super Troopers. Oh my god. Super Troopers is so funny. But I told him, you know, make America great again. And he turns around and says, hey, SA, we should buy... How do you put it? Hey, SA, you're right, they should build a wall. Or something like that. It was so funny how it came out. Because he is liberal and I'm very conservative type deal. So it just makes it out to be even better. And we've been friends for years. We don't let like politics like that get in our way. You should never allow that, you know? It's just the fact that we get away with it back and forth because it's like we've been friends for so long. You know? It's just how we are back and forth. I can watch Predator, but you can't watch Super Troopers? So you'll never know who Johnny Chimpo is? Oh, I'm hurt for you. I feel your pain. I remember the first time I looked at the wife and I had to say the most magical words ever. Oh yeah, we got a congresswoman who did that basically. Ain't yours like Justin Trudeau or whatever his name is? Your president? You'll never understand the Super Trooper. The pain. H. Just get shit done. Tab. O. Justin Trudeau is correct. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like his personality. He seems very young. He seems very determined, which I think are great things. Can't watch anything with sex in it. Oh my god. I don't know how I would live. But he seems very young, intelligent, and ambitious. But I also think that's what hurts him. Well, honestly, name somebody who's not. I mean, if you look at Trump, honestly, look at Trump. He's like a hammer in search of a nail, okay? Sometimes he gets that nail. And when he gets that nail, I mean, he gets that nail good. Other times he misses the nail and hits a baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody has their ups, everybody has their downs. No, I mean, how old is your president? 40s? 50s? Actually, I don't even think he's in his 50s. He's probably in his 40s. I mean, I've listened to his speeches and stuff, some of his speeches, and he seems like he is very motivated, but he also kind of sounds like not that bright. I mean, one, yeah, see, he's young. One, okay, from an American to a Canadian, I have my Second Amendment and my First Amendment. I can say I hate whatever I want and I don't get punished for it. Okay? I can say I hate everything and not get punished for it. That's one of the nice parts about the whole American system. Okay? Also, I have my Second Amendment. My Second Amendment states I have the right to bear arms. You know? It's actually 28 words. General gist is I have the right to bear arms as a militia, okay? Or be able to form a militia to protect the country from enemies, foreign and domestic, is basically what they're saying. Whether the enemy be our government itself, okay, or if somebody's like coming in as a threat to the country. I probably butchered the whole thought behind it, but my intentions are the best that I can put towards it without reading the amendment and tearing it apart piece by piece by piece, because that's what I did in college. I was studying law too in college, and we took the amendment and the Second Amendment and tore it apart piece by piece by piece. And the outcome of it is, yes, it is great to have the Second Amendment so I can carry guns. You think of it this way, alright? I can carry a gun anywhere except for like a courthouse, you know, or place like that, or a bank. I'm not allowed carrying my gun in a bank. I'm not allowed carrying it like in a courthouse, whatnot. Just those situations. But to carry it and just be going down the street carrying it, I can have it, you know, walking down the road in my state. And Trump is trying to open it up where if you get your credentials to conceal carry, you can conceal carry in any state. Also, I believe that people are idiots when it comes to guns. For the sheer fact, we have our Congress saying, you are not allowed to have assault weapons. We want to ban all assault weapons. Well, dum-dum. Yeah, that's a reference for you too. Dum-dum, you got gum-gum? By the way, assault weapons have been banned in the U.S. since the 80s unless you get a special permit for it. Alright? If you do get this special permit, the permit has to stay within X amount of feet of that weapon at all times. And you cannot conceal carry that weapon. Basically, you're only allowed to take it to gun shows, gun range, and home. That's it. But you see where I'm going with this. For me to carry a pistol down the road, that's perfectly fine. I am legal citizen. I am not a felon. So I can do that. Canada, they make it so hard to do that. But we got this one city in America that has some of the lowest crime rate in the world type deal. They lost their crime rate almost overnight because a law was passed that they must have a weapon in their house with ammunition. So, knowing that this person has a weapon, has a gun, don't know what gun it is, but they have a gun, it has ammunition, do you really want to take the chance of breaking into that house? See where I'm going with this? I mean, it's kind of screwed up, but yet it's very, I don't know, sensible? Because this is how we are protecting our people. We have been raised on weapons in this country from day one. We cannot just turn around and say no to them overnight. It won't happen. If you think about it, how many countries have turned around and got rid of weapons, said it will be perfectly fine, and then it's like mass genocide? The Nazis did it. You know? Hitler planned that one perfectly and slaughtered how many people? Straight out slaughtered them. I mean, there's been several other countries that's done that too. And all these people are like, well, we don't got gun crimes in our country. We don't have gun crimes in our country. Well, honestly, our gun crimes in the U.S. are, if you take out 5 cities, we go from like number 5 in gun crimes in the world. You get rid of the 5 cities, and we will go down to like 190th in the world. It's 5 cities that have the most gun crimes. And those 5 cities also, I don't understand where it came from, but those 5 cities, alright, have the strictest gun laws. Who knew, right? New York has the strictest gun laws. So New York City has the strictest gun laws type deal. California, so all the major cities in California. LA, come on. Detroit, strict gun laws. Again, high gun crimes. Chicago, strict gun laws. High gun crimes. See where I'm going with this? And it's like very, I don't know how you want to say it, sad that I can say this and I am right. I'm one of the people that hate being wrong, so when I say this and I'm right, it kind of like is awesome, but terrifying all in the same sentence. I say we need our gun laws reformed to, if I am allowed to carry in one state, I am allowed to carry in all states. Bottom line. I think it would be a much better, I don't know, policy. And I believe that we should take the warning labels off of everything. That's kind of sheer entertainment. Let the population sort itself out. I didn't really want to drive in the field that time because if I have the hired worker, he won't crush the crops. But if I drive into it, I crush the crops. So I'm just going to use a hired worker for all this crap. I gotta watch my usage too because I'm watching that number just deteriorate so quickly. Maybe I should go fill that real quick. X. Yeah, fold that back up. I just know about it. Oh, I mean, the best thing in the world is to be informed. This one show I used to watch, The Newsroom or whatever it was called. The first episode of it is known as one of the most powerful speeches on any TV show. Because it takes place in this college, and these colleges are, well, this college is asking these three people, you know, what's really great about America, stuff like that, and why is America so great, and what do you like about this country? They're asking these questions. Well, the one guy is a reporter, and he turns around and his answer is basically just jokes. Alright? What do you love about America? The New York Jets was his answer. And it's like, hee hee ha ha. Well, what makes it... Then this chick turns around and asks a question. What makes America so great? And the one person said freedom and liberty. And the other person's like, well, freedom, you know? And, well, a guy turns around and said the New York Jets, which was funny. I've never seen lovemaking. But they turned around and it got narrowed down to him joking around about the New York Jets, and then it's like, okay, now I want you to give a serious answer because you never gave a serious answer yet. And he comes back and says that America's not the greatest country in the world. And he tore them up on it. I mean, something fierce. By saying America's not the greatest country. And he's like, we're like 37th in literature, we're 24th in reading, we're this, we're that, and he's telling all these actual facts, which at the time of the show was, well, the time that it was written, were actual facts. And then he turns around and says, and as for you, if America's so great and you're a liberal, why do you always lose? And he's tearing up the two people. And as for you, you want to say that America has freedom, well, all these sovereign states are free. Or all these other places have freedom. Canada, Japan, Belgium, and he's naming off all these places that's free. He's like, out of like 205 sovereign nations, about 95 or 195 of them are free. And then he turns around and says, the only thing that America is number one in, or the only things that America is number one in, is we have the highest incarcerated count per capita. We have the most people in the world that believe in angels, or believe that angels are real, whatever. And the last one that we have the highest spending in defense, which is higher, is, how much is it, he said? We spend more than the next 26 countries combined in defense. And only 25 of them are our allies. So it's like we spend so much money in defense. We spend so much money like on incarcerated people, and it just shows that we are wasting our money. I mean, honestly, politics blow my mind because it's so fascinating, and when you start knowing numbers and truth and this and that, I mean, it's just so wow. Kind of hits a little hard. Sit back, let him finish spraying this crap. Should start getting on here just saying hit or miss and see who all can answer. There we go. So, you still with me, Keegan? Or did I lose you somewhere? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's called The Newsroom or something like that. It's really good. It's very enlightening about this guy's life. And it's sort of based on true facts. Maybe not a true story, but a lot of facts. It's really something to look at. Like saying earlier today, I was watching about Gandhi and the strides that he made and how he made them. And then, I mean, I look at today's society, alright? And you have like Antifa, and I really haven't heard anything from Black Lives Matter in a while. But then you have stuff like these people here that just want to start fights, and they think that it's going to change things by, I'm going to burn down my own town. Well, how's that going to change anything? You hurt your own town by burning it down, dumbass. And they just still want to do their own thing. When they're not realizing the only thing that they are actually doing is hurting themselves. And then the stupid crap that comes out of people's mouths. Like this one black woman I was watching, she turns around and she's like, because you're white, you're automatically racist. It's like, are you serious? She's like, I'm going to offend a lot of white people today. But this is the facts. Well, show me numbers. Show me statistics. Show me. If you can't come up with the actual ability to show me, then everything that's coming out your mouth is a lie. I believe in numbers. And the whole social justice warriors that we have running around, You want to talk about stupidity? And Boy Scouts is Boy Scouts. Girl Scouts is for girls. And people want to argue that one with me all the time. My favorite line, who said it's just for boys? The name. That's why it's called Boy Scouts, not Kid Scouts. But yeah, I mean, it's just, these are the things that go through my head all the time. It's not a 5-minute thing. These are all the time things. Control I. Good. Got rid of it. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the things that I'm thinking, that I think about during the day, I mean, will blow most people's minds out of the water. And it's, I don't know. I think the people of this country is causing this country to suck. My favorite was, I wanted to make bets with people. Yeah. Beaver Scouts and Girl Scouts. Oh. Ain't your national animal a beaver? Just a thought. But I mean, if Girl Scouts want to do more guy things, why can't they just say, hey, to the den leader, this is what I want to do? You know? I want to learn this. I want to learn that. And if the den leader's like, no, you just turn around and be like, hey, yo, I have a problem. You know? These are additional things I believe that I should learn. I don't want to learn how to sell just cookies, you know? I want to learn about camping and everything else. That's how I see it. Like the whole feminist marches and crap like that. I am totally against it. Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, there's no problem with them doing things that girls do. I mean, don't get me wrong. But, on the other hand, you know, that's where I'm going to go with this one. On the other hand of the thing, girls should also be able to do some of the stuff for boys. I believe that that should be fair, but I don't believe that Girl Scouts should be intermingled with Boy Scouts. If girls want to go camping, that will be fine. But I don't believe that, like I said, they're trying to change it where the boys have to bow down to girls. That shouldn't be a problem. That should never happen. Honestly. But I also don't fully believe that male and female is equal, because we're not. They like lots of things that boys do. Well, I mean, girls should be able to have access that the boys do. Same with boys should have some access that girls do, but I don't believe that the two of them should be intermingling. That's all. I believe it is a time for the two sexes to do opposite things on their own to discover their own sex, you know? If that makes any relevance. Yeah, for a simple fact is like I said, they're different. And whoever said that boys and girls are the same is an idiot. I'm gonna say that one right now. And I have yet for somebody to come up with a 100% guaranteed challenge for me on it. That male and female are the same. Well, it's not that I have a loud keyboard, it's my Blue Yeti is sitting like right next to the keyboard. So I really don't have anywhere else to put it at the current moment. If I put it onto the computer itself, then what I get is a humming from the fans. I've had people try to challenge me so far, telling me that boys and girls should both be together and stuff like this and stuff like that, and they didn't like my outcome. If you believe that boys and girls are the same and there's no difference between them, that's perfectly fine. That means that your daughter and my son can be in the same tent, right? For some odd reason, that usually starts to end a fight right there. Well, no, they shouldn't be in the same tent. My boys and your girls can use the same bathroom, right? Well, no. Why not? Well, they shouldn't. Why? Because they're starting to become into their sexual states and everything? Meaning that they might mingle together? Well, no, but my kid wouldn't do that. Well, I'm not going to speak for my kid, you know. And this is how I address these issues. And people turn around and, quite frankly, some of them get pretty pissed with me about it. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they should not be together all the time. By them being together all of the time causes problems. Lots of problems, not just like minor little eh. But then it's like when the girls do find out that guys are different from them, it like kind of crushes them. I went in camp last year. They had boys with girls and tea. Like, you shouldn't do that. Take the girls out this week, take the boys out next week. I don't see any problem with that one, you know? You put the kids together, things can always happen. That's my belief. It's like, do you trust these kids? No, I don't trust any damn kids, honestly. But yeah, I mean, yeah, boys are boys, girls are girls. I mean, soon as they start noticing their differences, now that's screwed up. You shouldn't have that. I mean, that's just asking for problems. I should have turned back there so I didn't have to go all the way up and around like I do. Come on, Keegan, we're trying to keep this civil. Pick up all these, take them over, dump them off. Two. I know, sorry. I get into conversations. Yeah, we all do. I'm just trying to be the, you know, mediator on this and trying to keep it all civil as possible. Oh, what I wouldn't do to be your age again. Life was so much easier back then. How to download mods on console. Alright. Well, that's kind of easy. On your main screen, those mods there are all you get. You want to be 16 so you can drive on your own. Oh, come on. Then car insurance goes up and everything. But yeah, Christy. right where you go and click like careers and multiplayer, stuff like that. That's what you get right there. You don't get the extended mods, stuff like that. That's why I stuck with getting these games on PC. It really helps out that way. Ooh, come back down. Driving's not always all cracked up what it, all what it's cracked up to be, I should say. It's nice, but kind of like when other people do the driving too. I like it so I can put my feet up. Listen to a song called 16 by Thomas Rhett. Oh, I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard that one. I'm sorry that it sucks. What it is the whole script writing and stuff like that is a good start with it. In other words, some of the mods have like these extra scripts, whatnot, written into them that consoles don't understand how to handle. And then you base that with like your Xbox or your PlayStation, whatever it may be, can only have use so many megabit of what is it, like video and all that. So when you're working with all these different scripts and everything else, it kind of kills the system where it can't keep up, if that makes any sense. I drove tractors, semis, combines, and almost everything else. Except muscle cars and supercars. I kind of like some of the muscle cars and stuff. They're nice. Supercars, there's a few I like. Got my money back. But yeah, it's basically because of all the abilities they don't want you to have on the Xbox and stuff, because it can crash your Xbox out, and Microsoft or PlayStation, whichever it may be, doesn't want to turn around and say, well, I can fix your system, but you know, it was your fault for downloading this mod. So now we're going to blame Giants, and it gets into this whole thing between Giants and Microsoft, and it's actually pretty cool if you're into stuff like that to learn about, but overall, if you're not into it, it's just a bunch of gibberish. I'm trying to like knock it down to the basics for you. I get onto the PC and I play these games on the PC because a lot of times on your console they limit what you can and can't do, and I don't like the limitation. So why not just play it on something, you know, that's unlimited? Just the way that I look at it, though. Never said I was right about it. Like, I'm waiting for production maps to come into line. As soon as the production maps start kicking in where you can get on those, it's going to be a completely different game. Is PC hard? In what aspect? The PC is so much simpler. And usually you can get games a lot cheaper on PC. But down part is you need to make sure that you have a PC that can keep up with it. That's the only down part. FS18 is a basis upon like your mobiles, like tablet, your cell phone, Android, whatever, Apple. That's where all the even number farm simulators are. All your odds are console and computer. That's if you didn't know that that's how they set that up. That's why, like, Farm Simulator 20 is coming out for the tablet and everything. When that comes out, it should be like in November, I think. But the nice part is on the computer, having Farm Simulator on there, is you can change everything out so much. It's all so, I don't know, open. That'd be a great way to put it. Open. It's 10 times more diverse on the computer. I mean, if I had it on here, I have it on 17, I have it on 15, but it's called Course Play, alright? I know. But I play Course Play all the time. And the nice part about Course Play is I can hire these tractors to do everything I need them to by running around. Oh, thanks for the subscription. I'm glad that you subscribed to my channel. But I like to play the Course Play. The Course Play, what that is I can tell my tractor, hey, this is what I want you to do. This is how I want you to do it, you know? And it actually goes over everything for me. Like if I want my harvester to run up and say do field 15, okay? I'm saying field 15 because it's right here. Come over, do field 15. I can set it up. It'll go around field 15, do everything I want to it, all right? The lines of straw, I can then set up another tractor to pick up all the lines of straw for me. And then I can set up another one to do all my baling. I can set up another tractor to go around and unload my harvester for me. You see, these are the scripts that Xbox can't handle. It's the scripts that PlayStation cannot handle. Here we go. Well, Keegan, thank you for your vote of confidence. At least somebody's confident in me. My channel's not that cool to have the giveaways yet. I'm trying to work up to that. I mean, I'd be down for it, but I mean, you know how that goes. Like, I would be down to have, like, giveaways for, like, Steam codes and stuff like that. For, like, 25 bucks on Steam and everything. I'd love to do that, but I'm broke. I'm in the midst of trying to buy a house, if that tells you anything. The one I'm looking at is only like $135,000. But yeah, if I can, I was going to have people start helping out doing editing on my videos, stuff like that. See how much that they'd do If I give them like a 10-hour video, if they can knock it down and edit it for me, stuff like that. I am looking into moving up, but I want to get enough subscribers and enough people chatting back and forth and all that before I step into it. You are one, if not... Keegan, are you sucking up to me again? Why? Because I take my time and explain everything to somebody as best I can. And if they don't understand it one way I explain it, I turn around and try to explain it some completely different way for them to understand. I also take time to start talking to my viewers like they're actual people. And not just, you know, subscriptions that make me money. Because I'm not making any money off the people that are watching my videos. I mean, these are all just minor facts. I just have fun with it. That's the only reason why I really do it. I have a lot of fun with it. I love explaining things to people. I love trying to teach people about the games. I love all that aspect. I mean, I see things as, hey, this is how this person does it, or that's how that person does it, and I'm not going to complain about it. I have fun with it. Embrace differences. Don't hate them. Unless it's an alien race trying to take over the entire world. Well, yeah, because Alright, so I'm going to speak about something that you probably never heard of. I started playing games on a Commodore 64. Have you ever heard of the movie Doom? I played the original video game. Castle Wolfenstein? Killing all the Nazis? I played that. I remember playing games that everything that you did, you had to type. Walk to door. Look for key. Pick up pumpkin. I remember games that it was, can PC play with Xbox? Negative. The reason why the PC can't play on the Xbox's side, back and forth, I mean console to console, I think Xbox and PlayStation can get along, but PC and Xbox I don't think can, for the simple fact is your PC and your Xbox are can run completely separate mods, can run the game completely separate. Alright? Even though they're both Microsoft, this is the screwy part. They're both Microsoft. Example, on PC you have X amount of slots. And each piece of equipment takes up a slot. So if you have 24 slots, that means you can only have 8 pieces of equipment that take up 3 slots. Simple math, right? I just play Battlefield to kill Germans. Hey now, I know some pretty nice Germans, but back to the whole PC Xbox ordeal, alright? If you can only have 8 pieces of equipment that are 3 slots each, whatever, that is your 24 slots, all 24 of your slots are filled. I do not have a slot system on here, and due to me not having a slot system on here, what happens is I can have as much equipment as I want. I mean, they did talk about having, you know, PC and Xbox compatible, but that was just talk. Microsoft couldn't dish out that, and the PlayStation couldn't dish that out, for a simple fact is the two of them are fairly compatible on their own scales, but if you turn around and jump onto a PC, you're going to have to turn down specs of a PC or turn up specs of a PC to be able to compare with each other. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is I run all my settings on this game on like ultra settings and high settings and stuff like that. So I'm running a steady 60 FPS at all times. Alright? What I'm talking about, to narrow it down, I come into here somewhere. Alright? And here's all your basic controls, which I believe that you have these two. Here's all these controls. I'm trying to find what controls. You know what? Here, let me actually just back up. Did you ever try? Yes, I tried with my cousin once. It didn't work out very well because we couldn't find each other at all. Let me get over to here. Save game. Quit game. Yeah, I couldn't find his PC at all. Alright. Let's see. My screen should be popping up. Alright. Question. There's your mods. Okay? Career, multiplayer, tutorial, mods. Boom. Here's all the cool mods that you can get. Details. Update. Sure. Okay, back. Ooh. New things. Install. Back. Back. Other. And it's fuel station and the rest of it. Back. Gameplay. Okay. Back. Buildings. Okay. Back. Alright, these are all your like basic mods, whatever. Back. Sure. I'm going to reset this real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Options. Alright. Options. Here we go. Gamepad, steering wheel, stuff like that. Head-eye tracker. Volumes. I can change my screen resolutions. I can throw in the V-Syncs. I don't think you have that. I can do the rescaling. I was going to be doing login. Mouse sensitivity. But yeah, like I can turn on and off the V-Sync, stuff like that. Which I don't know if I want V-Sync off or not. Advanced graphic settings. Here we go. Very high custom. Alright, Keegan. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Shadow qualities. How far I can see away. This is the train loading distance. You see, I have everything like straight out, topped off. I don't think you have this one on Xbox or anything. I think it's all just one. Realistic beacons is pretty cool. Ooh. What am I hitting at now? Got my FPS up in the corner there. Oh, I think it's bouncing a little bit. Alright, come over here. Third save game. Continue. Deselect all. Then reselect all. So I get everything and I don't miss anything. Start. I mean, catch you later. Oh, there we go. Stretch out a little bit. Lay back. But yeah, if that makes any sense how I kind of tried to break that down and share you a little bit more. Tab. Tube. Okay, Mr. Spock. Alright, back off. So I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Tab. Oh yes. Tab into this guy. Yeah. Terminator. Because he does say he's back. Or it might be Kindergarten Cop, because I think he says it in there too. Not what I wanted, P. I want my garage. That is 150. That is 108 needed. Awesome. But that hand signing is Mr. Spock. It's how they wave on their home planet, I believe. Oh, he said it in Expendables 3? Who, Christmas? Yeah, Jason Statham is one of my favorite actors. No, Arnold. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ooh, I'm not liking that. See those lines? Ew. I'm not liking that at all. H, higher. I think I scared up Christy. I kind of feel bad now. Kind of. Just a little bit. I mean, it's kind of wrong of me to turn around and be like, this is this, this is this, this is this, and just, you know, damn near running people into the ground with information some days. That's what it feels like to me, you know? Oh, you're still here. I was worried that you left me. I wasn't sure if I, like, slammed you with all this information and you're like, this dude's an idiot, and run away. Yeah, my numbers are, I think, a little bit off, but oh well, I'll get over it. I have a tendency to overload people with information. Too much, way too quick. And it, like, I don't know, kind of boggles them for a little bit. Yeah, I need to turn that VSync back on. You see how it's, like, kind of skipping on me? Actually, I don't know. You might not even be seeing that. Well, yeah, I mean, it is like a chart like that, and it can climb up steeper and faster than that does. Trust me. When you get into things that I'm actually really passionate about, I mean, I could blow people's minds. I was talking to somebody for about 15 minutes about computers, 15 or 20 minutes about computers alone, and they're like, sure. I mean, I did that with the wife. I talked to her about computers and everything, and she looks at me and she's like, okay. I said, what part don't you get? She goes, you better just start all over and narrow it all down. Because I told her I was getting I wanted a custom built computer, and this was a couple years ago. Alright? And when I turned around and told her I wanted the custom built computer, she's like, what? I'm like, what did you like miss? I want the custom built computer, and this is stuff that I want on it. And she's like, what? Because I was talking about like SSDs and stuff like that. And I just had her so baffled and blinded. It wasn't funny. And I'm like, I am so sorry. Because when I get into it, I mean, it's... When I talk about dinosaurs, I can't stop talking, and I start getting faster and faster. Oh, yes. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, another thing my wife hates, okay? Narrowed down hates. She hates the fact that I turn around, she goes, I have a problem with my vehicle. Blah, 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 blah. And I turn around and I look at her and say, oh, well, this is your problem. And she goes, well, if that's my problem, why can't you fix it? And I turn around and say, I'm not a mechanic. I can tell you what the problem is. Don't ask me to fix it. I can take it all apart. I won't be able to get back together. I ain't that smart. Oh, no. I'll straight out admit, I'm not a plumber. I'm not a mechanic. I am not a carpenter. I am not any of this stuff. But if you ask me about driving, we can talk about that all day. Like that one time I went to California, or that one time I went to Washington State, or the other time that I was parked just outside Washington, D.C. You know, stuff like that. I can go on all day, all night. And it kind of kills people when I do that. And then I see the look in their eyes when it's like everything I said was pointless. Oh yeah, like I said, I've been all over. I've done a lot of different types of work. I'm a Transformers nerd. Transformers ain't bad. I'm still kind of curious why Optimus Prime chose a Peterbilt instead of a Kenworth. So, Christy, what's one of your passions in life? I'm ready to learn. I mean, I got into video games when I was like really young, and I kind of don't have any siblings, so... I mean, my sister is only a half-sister. She was only around like every other weekend. Football. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What team? I'm down with some football. Because Peterbilt is for a man to drive pretty good living. But ain't no life. Mac Volvo, Western Star, Kenworth? You don't play football. Well, you don't have a favorite team, though? I never played football. I was never allowed. I played baseball. Football, I have a favorite team. I get made fun of for my football team, though. Pretty good. Saints ain't bad. Hey now, hey now. Kenworth is a decent truck. You never got into football? I love football some days. I hate the whole fact the kneeling for the national anthem. That kind of hurt real deep. Because the kneeling part, alright, I'm just going to jump on this real quick. The kneeling part was, you know, I don't stand for this crap, okay? No problem. But if you're going to allow them to kneel, you better allow the players to wear pink right behind it. Because you know how pink for the breast cancer or cancer in general? The one guy got like a $10,000 fine for wearing pink shoes and pink gloves because his mama just like became a cancer survivor. And he got fined for it. Or hockey, baseball, basketball. But yeah, I mean, I am a Pats fan. I've been a Pats fan since I've been in school. That's like just before they started winning type deal. Like a couple of years. And actually it was like 10th grade. I became a Pats fan. Because I was told to pick a team for every sport. And the Patriots is who I picked for my football team. Hockey, the Devils. I hate New Jersey, but the Devils are cool. I like the Atlanta Braves for baseball. But yeah, I mean, I've been a Pats fan for I don't know how many years. It's been quite a few. I do believe that Brady likes to whine. Is there something I should call you, buddy? Who, me? Everybody calls me just Dragon Toes on here. Or they call me Toes. Whatever. So there is a story behind the name, trust me. Yeah, like I said, everybody just calls me Dragon Toes or Dragon or whichever. It don't matter. But story behind it. Okay, now I'm a wrestler. That's cool. I can go with that. DT is fine. But the story behind that is I'm going to divert back to my ex-wife. And I got injured in the service and my injury was getting like worse and worse and I was having a lot of problems. And when I was having all these problems, what happened was I turned around and I could not reach down to my feet. So I'd have her cut my toenails because I couldn't reach down, you know. I mean, way too much pain. And lack of mobility too. But that's not the point. Yeah, I believe that there was a wrestler named DT. But point being is, she was starting to cut my toenails, and my toenails wouldn't cut very well with the clippers. So she started calling me Dragon Toes. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stick with that name, and I have ever since. I have that name on the Xbox, and I have that name on here. I figured, what the hell, I'm going to keep it. I kind of like it. It's kind of weird, you know? But I also do like dragons. Dragons are really cool. And usually you can tell what country they come from just by their toes. Most people don't know that. I never get on my Xbox One. I mean, if there's enough juice in my phone. Let's see if I can. I'm looking for it. I am. I think this is it. Going to find friends. And mine is Fortnite God. Steady Raptor. S-T-E-A-D-Y. R-A-P-T-O-R. 35-8. Add brand. Okay. And let's see about the other one. I don't know what name is coming up for this though, so F-O-R I-T Go. I need one. There. I just added the both of you. Your name is Drake. And you're running up as somebody else's profile, I take it? Huh. Ow. Oh my god, this is killing me. So, should I ask about the whole Christy part? My friends call me Scarney. Okay. Ah, it's your mother. Oh. Almost. Almost done with this. Now to refill it and keep going. R, refill. Tab. This is going to be kind of a cheaty way to do this. But honestly, I don't care. Rob Peter to pay Paul. That's what that's gonna be. Because there's a scar on your knee. General theory. I did a backflip off of the 5th story of my house. Oh man. I heard some weird names before, trust me. Christy Barron is my mom. That's kind of cool. My mom don't have that cool of a name. Your mom must be young though. Christy's just a younger name. Mel Green, Las Vegas. I've been to Vegas. Alright, back up just a little bit and hit H. Okay, good. Alright. I'm gonna put Mel Green ride in a limo to the hospital. I could see my bone. It was cool. Okay. I never rode to hospital in a limo. I've been in a limo a couple times. First time I was ever in a limo was with my wife that I'm with now. And it was over 18 years ago that we rode in a limo together. I could see it was because they had no ambulance. Oh. Yeah, usually if they don't have an ambulance at the racetrack, that means it's time to not race there. I'm big into the safety ordeal. Seen way too many damn accidents. We just had an accident not too long ago around here. Where somebody was racing around on their snowmobile, and when they came across the road or whatever, they got hit by a log truck. The sled had 23 miles on it. The driver had a broken collar. I can't wait. I am almost done with this field. I can't believe I've been actually streaming this long. This is a really long stream for me. What I should do is take the stream, copy the stream. After I take it down, I'm not sure. It might be the tadpole one that just came onto yours. Or it might be dragon toes. I don't know. It's one or the other. But yeah, I mean, to really think about it, I should take this stream down, chop it up into about 4 other streams. And after I break it down into 4 other streams, that would be awesome. You do know you can get the Smart Glass app for your phone for your Xbox, right? Where as long as you're on the same Wi-Fi as the Xbox is on, you can use your phone to control the Xbox. You have the Play Store, right? It's an Android or whatever it is on your phone. I mean, it's either Android or it's the other one. But check out, yeah, it's called Smart Glass or something. It's a really cool app to have. You can use your phone like a controller. Yes. I am almost done with this. So anyhow, I heard a good one today. I thought it was funny. His father looks at his kid and says, "Why do you always watch video games on the phone?" And kid turns around and says, "Because I do." He goes, "No, there's got to be a reason. Why don't you play the games?" Kid goes, "Why don't you play football?" Father turns around and says, "I'm shutting off the Wi-Fi." I'm back like scoliosis. What band is that? Only one band I know of ever used that line. Or it goes, "I'm back with a capital B and an exclamation point." Who used that line? Your dad says the same thing? Does your dad watch TV? You just turn around and say, "Why don't you play football?" Or why do you just watch football? Oh man. Speaking of dads, me and my dad have actually a really good relationship. I'd be like, "Why don't you play football now, hmm?" But no. My dad and I have a pretty good relationship now. It wasn't always like that. Trust me, our relationship had some sour moments to it. I wasn't always the best kid. I'd get my butt kicked if I said that. Yeah. Don't get in trouble. That's a dumb idea. Oh, man. So who all do I have watching? I think you're the only person that's watching me right now. Huh. And it's almost that time, actually. Soon as I get done with this field, I need to get off. I need sleep for work. And I got a puppy to take care of in the morning. Ugh. Tiring. I got about 4 more swipes on this field, maybe. Guess it's a pretty long night. I want to get somebody who does video editing, give them like a 10-hour video, have them cut it all down for me, make it look pretty, and then sit back and post it. 10-hour video would be like a month's worth of videos. Oh no, I mean, honestly, I think perfection is way overrated. Perfection is so far overrated, it's not funny. The ugliest thing in the world is perfection. It seriously is. I love all the imperfections of the world. I really do. I think that the imperfections of the world make the world so much better. That's great. I'm glad you and your dad have an amazing relationship. It took years for my dad and I to have this type of relationship. Because, I mean, when I was younger, we had a great relationship when I was, like, a lot younger. Actually, when it was about your age, we had a great relationship. And then my sister passed away, and our relationship slowly started to crash and burn. I mean, it was a freak accident that happened. I mean, nobody's real fault or anything, but it, like, it hurt the whole family. It really did. It crushed the whole family. It tore us all apart. And it's taken years upon years to repair it. I mean, it's still not perfect. There's still problems here and there, but I mean, everything's getting better. You gotta figure, I want to say 15 at the time. So it's been over 15 years ago that it's happened. Another one crashed and burned? Not sure. Another one bit the dust. Another one bit the dust. I mean, you learn. Tragedy teaches the best. How about I just put it that way? I also see it as pain is an amazing teacher. In a way, I'm like sad that it happened, but in the exact opposite hand, I mean, I'm kind of happy that it happened to me and not somebody else, because I understand that some people cannot handle what gets thrown at them. But over years and years and years of learning, I have learned how to cope with massive problems in my life. I mean, trust me, I've had to seek counseling and everything else for all the problems that's went on. But, I mean, it's made me stronger at the end of the day. That's how I see it. I mean, nobody should ever be ashamed to seek help when they need it. I've lost a lot of friends in my day. Trust me. And it was very tragic on how it happened most of the time. But I believe it could have been prevented by simply asking for help. My sister was one of the ones that, well, it was a freak car accident. But I've also had friends that overdosed and stuff like that too. So that's not a freak accident. That's just, you know, how it goes. That's life. It is. But anyhow, I've been streaming for almost 3.5 hours. I think it is about that time that I call it a night. Alright? Put my equipment back. Put everything back. Tomorrow's probably going to be a harvest when I get on. You're right, it was their choice. But tomorrow's going to be probably another harvest when I get on. I will talk to you all later. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, whatever it is when you are watching this video. Be safe, have fun, and thank you for watching.